I said I'd probably quit using this one because it has a 200-pound weight limit, but I'm not, I'm a glutton for punishment. So, hasn't failed me yet. Gonna keep on with it. Just maybe not use it in the tops of trees. Keep it a little closer to the ground. Today's treat, we're going to fry up some homemade donuts. This is a very simple recipe that I have mixed most of it before we left, just to make it easier out here. It's easier to clean up, less mess. But inside this is flour, cinnamon, baking soda, salt. There will be some vanilla extract. Let's see, cinnamon and sugar, flour, baking soda, salt. I'll have the ingredients listed down at the bottom. But I went ahead and pre-mixed that before I left. This makes it easier out here. It's a little windy day. It blows everywhere. But I'll go ahead and mix that in this bowl. Now you mix in vanilla extract, some milk, and egg, and some melted butter. So I'll go ahead and begin mixing that now. I'm going to save a little bit for rolling the dough. And I have to be quick about this too, because the ants, when they sense this stuff, they will get in it quick. Next thing to add is going to be the vanilla extract. I really didn't have a good container to put that in this morning, so I put it in an old Cracker Barrel maple syrup bottle. This particular recipe calls for a 1/3 cup of milk. And usually what I'll do is I'll buy the condensed milk, or evaporated milk, I'm sorry. Evaporated milk, and you can use it as a milk substitute, the exact same amounts. So I've got mixed in here, scratched in here, different markings, and I'll go ahead and pour in a 1/3 cup now. Now the recipe calls for, in its normal serving size, calls for 1 whole egg. Out here, because it's just Gabriel and I'll go ahead and make things in thirds. So what I need is a 1/3 of an egg. Easiest way to do that is crack the egg, mix it up, whisk it up, and take out about a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons out of the mixture. They say that 1 large egg has about 4 tablespoons worth of egg inside of the shell, so I'll go ahead and cut that in half. Alright, so here I'm getting ready to whisk this egg up as best as I can out here. And put about a 1/3 of an egg in there. See, I've already got a bug in here already. That just is gonna add the flavor. So, like I said, you gotta hurry out here. The bugs get in here quick. So, a little more. That ought to do it. Well, just for good measure. Here I'm just going to melt down a little bit of butter to add into the mix. Okay, I'm going to add that melted butter into the mix here and combine it all together. Now what I do is take a little bit of the dough, roll it apart, flatten it out, and sometimes it's easier just to roll it, but this is one of Isabella's LOL doll containers, I think. Isabella, if you watch this video, I love you and thank you for the help. She doesn't know I have this, so it'll be an interesting conversation later on. But really, you can take this and flatten it out. And then we cut it with a little cutter. And I just poke a hole in it with my finger, like that.
Since these are donuts.
Got a good hole there, like that. And you put it in the grease. At this temperature, it does not take long for these things to cook. I'm just going to let the grease drain off of these a little bit. Roll this one back out. back out. Some of the extra dough there. Cut it again. As you can see, guys, it does not take long for these to cook. Actually, these are a little bit overcooked. But a couple minutes on each side. Flip it over. Until they're cooked to your liking. The only thing I'm using today to cook with is the actual contents. Pieces of the kit that came with the Stanley cook pot. Using the cutting board just as a place to roll the dough out. It's actually a little too much on this one, but that's okay. It'll fry up just right. Don't like it to stick. Tell you what, with all this extra flour and sugar, the ants are going to eat good today. But you know what? So are we. Gabriel's making up some fettuccine. What do you call it, Gabriel?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
With chicken chunks.
Chicken chunks.
So, it's a little thin on that side. We'll close that back up there and just into the pot it goes. I took the insides out of a campfire coffee maker I purchased at Walmart years ago. And I took the basket and cut it down and trimmed down the straw, the tube here, so that it fits down inside Stanley. And the premise works the exact same as it does in the larger pot. Coffee goes in the basket. Lid goes on top of the basket. The entire system goes down into the cup. I'm trying to add this without it blowing all over the place. It's a little windy today. That should do. Now that will go down inside of the water here. Push that down. And in a few minutes, that will begin to percolate. Now, I need a little longer straw, cut that too short. And actually, I didn't cut it too short. It actually broke right there. Evidently, the tube is welded together. There's a shorter piece on top. You see we got a little action going on here. You need to cut it down, because what will happen, your water will boil over and get coffee grinds all into your coffee, which kind of defeats the purpose of using this basket in the first place. So you have to turn the flame down where you're not getting boil overs. But this is how it works. Color of the water is beginning to change. So we'll put that back on and let it continue. I think we're just about done. That's about the color that I like it. I'm going to take that off and have a cup. And here's the coffee that's been brewed. Coffee grinds, or grounds, so they've been brewed. And as you can see, they all stayed in the basket. That's warm, so I'm going to take that out pretty quick. Actually, I'm going to use Gabriel's multi-tool here. Just ever so gently grab that. Pull this out. And then there is just beautiful black coffee. Black coffee. Okay, here they are, all fried up, drained, cooled off slightly. Now it's time to add the cinnamon sugar. Absolutely delicious. This is the cinnamon sugar mix. Let's close that up. Give them a good shake. Move the ones over that have not had this wonderful treatment. And when that cinnamon comes in contact with the outside of the donut, it changes that color to a nice dark brown cinnamon. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty, people. Take a look inside. Nice. Perfectly done. Lord have mercy. Fantastic. Just a very simple recipe. No yeast involved. I'll have the ingredients listed down below. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy a few.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a taste test here. We could get this one right here. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so set that to the side.
It'll bring peace to that'll bring peace to the Middle East, won't it? My goodness gracious.
Alright, that's definitely a success.
Those things are delicious. There's just not enough cinnamon sugar donuts in the world. There just isn't. Man, oh man.
Especially something like this out here in the wild. That is amazing. Not that hard to do either, as you just saw.
I really isn't.
Go back for seconds. And thirds, and probably fourths.
That's a winner.
Oh yeah. So, got some coffee made up. Donuts as well.
What's left of them. Like Gabriel says in some of his videos, he's a big boy and he likes to eat. So, these really are a treat.
Very good with coffee as well. We are definitely doing these come winter time. So that concludes our video today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. As always, may the wings of liberty never lose a feather. And God bless.